You're on the line with Kyle Henderson. Who am I on the line with and where are you calling in from?
What's up, Kyle? Man, this is Jay calling from North Carolina.
What's up, Jay? I appreciate you
Man, I,
being
I
here,
want
man.
to, yeah, I appreciate you having me, man. I've been waiting for a little bit, but man, riding and listening. Few things I just want to say. For one, man, I'm a follower of a few Facebook groups, Southeastern Conference football groups and stuff like that. Georgia fans are the worst, like of the worst. Like they somehow I don't know how these people have amnesia. Like Alabama hasn't owned them. Like y'all beat us one time in the Natty, and that's simply because John Mechie and J-Mo was like people forget the play that J-Mo got hurt on. He literally he just caught a bomb on their defense. Like he was getting ready to score again.
Mm-hmm.
And people forget. You feel me? Like if Ajayi Hall could catch a cold ass neck in December, we would have beat him in the Natty again. So we've owned Georgia with Kirby. We've owned Georgia with Mark Richt. I don't think Georgia fans remember when Bama came to Athens and they had that blackout game after we had lost to Hugh Freeze and Ole Miss, and we came there and put 38 on them in the rain in Athens, and they sitting there looking. It's the same face they make every week in Atlanta. Every time we play them in Atlanta, you just might as well say Georgia is Alabama East. That's all it is the Alabama JV team or something like that. I don't know, but that's that with Georgia. I can't stand Georgia fans. I love Kirby. I love their staff. I just hate their fans. The next thing, man, the transfer portal. I'm kind of sad to see Trey Amos in there. I'm sad to see Amari Black in there. But people forget, just like you can go in the portal until you sign somewhere else, they can change their mind and come back to Bama. I think what a lot of these players are doing is they're doing like most of us would do. They're shopping around to see what would be the best situation for them. And I think that it's best for them in their career. Shop around to see, hey, am I going to be a starter here, or what are they offering NIL? I mean, it's not even NIL. It's pay for play. That's what it is. But I think they're doing what most of us would do on our job. They're shopping around. And I think there's a chance that Trey Amos could come out of the portal and say, you know what? I like this defensive coordinator hire. I'm going to go back to Bama. And I'm willing to bet you we would take him with open arms. I would love to get this Muhammad guy. Would love to get him. I would just say people be patient. Let Kalen DeBoer give him some time. He's not Nick Saban. It would be a huge mistake for him to try to be Nick Saban. People forget Nick Saban is the greatest of all time for a reason. Even the great Bear Bryant wasn't Nick Saban. Even Kirby. Now, I think Kirby has a chance to catch Nick Saban. But, I mean, this dude is the greatest for a reason. They don't grow these type of coaches on trees, man. So I'm excited to see what our offense will do. I need Jalen Milroe to get better in that intermediate pass game. I want to see Jalen Hale, Kobe Prentice. I want to see those guys, man. Emmanuel Henderson, people keep skipping over him, but he's a dog. Ryan Williams, I want to see those guys step up. I think our defense is going to be fine. I'm still on the fence about this 4-2-5 defense. I think our defensive front with LT Overton, Keon Keeley, all of our linemen up front, G.I. Campbell say he's coming back. Deontay Lawson is coming back. I think we're going to be stacked, and I think we're going to be fine if we give it time. People cannot jump off the Alabama train just because we fail on a fourth down conversion, and they start talking about, fire this man. Now, if we're freaking down 35-0 to Western Kentucky, get them out of here. But other than that, man, I think we're going to be just fine because people forget in Kirby's first year, in his second year at Georgia, Kirby was struggling. Everybody was talking about, this might not be the right hire. Dabo has struggled. Jimbo was struggled. Hell, Jimbo just got fired. Every great coach, Ryan Day right now, he struggled. Jim Harbaugh, Khaki Pants just beat Nick Saban. Like, how many times has Khaki Pants been to the playoffs and got blown out? Like, give these people time. Our time is coming. But we will not be the same Alabama as we were with Saban because it's impossible. So I just want to temper all expectations. Caleb Downs is coming back. Man, we're not even worried about that because he knows he's at home. Home is right there in Tuscaloosa. So that's all I got, Kyle.
Jay, I think when I take my breaks, I think I might just replay your call because there's so many Georgia fans in here that need to listen to it. That was it, man. I could feel like
Man,
you've been wanting to talk about that for a long time, and I appreciate you coming
because
here.
I'm a Bama guy. So I'm from New Orleans, man, and I started loving. I'm more of a Saban guy than I was an Alabama guy, and
Mm,
Saban has turned me into an Alabama guy. I used to be an LSU guy when he was there with Marcus Spears and
mm-hmm.
Jamarcus Russell and those guys before Les Miles.
No.
So and I began to coach high school football because Saban, inspired me to become a coach. So I know what it's like to go through, classes. This class might not be as good, or our incoming freshmen might not be as good as the ones we had. Actually, the crazy thing is, I actually was on the staff that coached Travion Henderson from Ohio State up here in Hopewell, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And right after Travion left and went to Ohio State, everybody, they was looking at us to be the same, but our incoming freshmen in our classes weren't the same.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, man, if we give Kalen DeBoer some time, let him wet his feet. And the crazy thing is everybody was Dan Lanning. We want Dan Lanning. We want Sark. Kalen DeBoer beat both of them dudes with less talent. He beat Sark and he beat Dan Lanning twice with less talent. He beat Sark with less talent. So my thing is the man knows what he's doing. Just get off his back. Now, I'm not going to lie. Womack, I'm from the South. We call him Womack. But we just got to give this man time. For a 4-2-5 defense. Now, my thing about that 4-2-5 is when you play your teams like your Georgias, we got to go up to Wisconsin. Wisconsin's going to want to line up and run the ball. Are we going to have the bodies like our linebackers? I know we can walk safeties up in the box and Caleb Downs and those guys can tackle, but you're going to need some linebackers, man. I think what people are forgetting, man, we have cats like Justin Jefferson that didn't play. I'm sorry to see Kendrick Blackshire in the portal. He still hasn't gone anywhere. He still could come back. I think we're going to be fine, man. I just, I want people to slow down, slow their roll, take a shot of Jack or some corn liquor and chill out, man. Get some apple pie moonshine and wait for next season.
Love it, Jay. I appreciate it, man. Hell of a call, man. Anytime you want to call and let our fans in the comment box know, man, hit us up, man. You know the number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roll Tide.
Roll
man.
Tide to you, man. Appreciate you, Jay. Jay calling in from North Carolina. Appreciate it. Was that the call of the day? Thumbs up if you think so. I think it was. Run the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Man, Jay coming with it. That was really well put. I could tell that he wanted to talk about that for some time. He has every right to. He brought up some really good points, man. Damn, Jay coming with it, spitting it. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. See, the people have spoken. The thumbs up inside the comment box. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. The update on Caleb Downs is there's no update. There's been no type of announcement. No major news source had said anything. 4-2-5 is a defensive front. We've talked about that a little bit. Maybe like draw out a diagram of how the 4-2-5 looks with some of the new players and bring that to you like a graphic. But basically what we're talking